traffic. Maybe the worst part of your day. But we're here for you. That's what we do. We're your trained monkeys. We sit and entertain you while you sit in your car. Right?
That's right.
And nobody entertains you better than us.
We're here for you. That's
it. That's right.
And, you know, that's it, but that's it.
That's right. And that's what I want to say, too. And I second that. All right, Robin, what's in the news?
Do you think there's any way to make cheating husbands stop doing it?
Yeah, stop having so many women around.
Oh. No, some kind of guilt you can put on them?
No, listen, let me tell you something.
In the house?
No, there's nothing to keep them in the house.
I was thinking that this story might help.
Yeah, I read this.
Wives of men who fool around run up to an 11 times higher risk of developing cervical cancer as those of husbands who are faithful.
That's right.
According to scientists. So you're running around.
Another reason to cheat.
Your wife.
I'm going to start cheating just so my wife gets cancer and dies, and then I can be free to date.
You've been trying to get free.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more dates. You know what? You've inspired me to cheat.
Oh dear.
Fred, bend over.
I thought this was going to have the opposite effect.
I'm going to cheat with guys so she gets cancer quicker. There you go. Boy, I got a lethal penis, huh?
The excess cancers are caused by viruses, Howard.
Yeah, of course.
The human papilloma virus.
I have that.
Papilloma. Which the unfaithful husbands get by having intercourse with other women, especially prostitutes.
So let me explain this to me because I'm stupid. You're saying that my wiener could potentially carry lethal cancer?
Yeah, that's a weapon, a deadly weapon.
I love that. Oh, that's so exciting. That's like super penis.
The doctors are saying the husband brings the cancer home.
Yeah. What a great way to kill your wife. Look at OJ.
You don't get it.
OJ had to chop his wife's head off.
You're just the injection from one woman to your wife.
Oh, my God. I wonder if my penis carries this form of cancer.
Where have you been?
Nowhere.
There you
really,
go.
Man.
Right, OJ.
So there you have it. If you're cheating on your wife, you could be making her sick.
I had an itchy rash.
That's right. They also say that women who fool around a lot, women who are promiscuous, run the risk of doing this to themselves by having multiple partners.
Of course,
but
Robin.
Certainly, they see a correlation between a cheating husband and a woman's chances of getting cervical cancer. So just remember that, guys, when you're out there. You're not only destroying or cheating on your marriage vows, you may be making your wife sick.
I know a woman whose husband cheats like all the time, and she knows it.
She knows it?
And she's so afraid of getting the cancer that she puts aspirin on her tampon.
Oh, stop.
Trying to kill off the cancer.
You don't know anything, obviously.
You don't think so?
No.
Look.
What?
That's the second best way to kill your wife.
What is the first best way?
The best way to kill your wife is when she's pregnant, blow air into her private parts. That will kill her instantly, and no one can take you to court. You know that's true, you know.
I have heard of the air embolism
while she's pregnant. Because when you do that, it creates a embolism.
But why is she got to be pregnant?
Because the vagina gets into some whacked out shape when it's pregnant.
Yeah, no, I don't know the exact mechanism of the.
I happen to know, but I don't want to go into
killing.
I don't want to go into a whole medical explanation here on the air. All right, I'm not Dr. Kildare.
Oh dear! But that's the most foolproof way.
There were two guys in California who murdered their wives this way, and it was deemed a lapicide.
Excellent.
And it was awful, and everyone was upset.
Nobody was brought to trial.
No trial existed. There wasn't enough evidence.
Crazy. Anyway.
But that's the truth. That's the second best way to kill your wife, is to get your penis full of cancer and then give it to your wife.
But it's, slow and not for sure.
That's the only problem with it. It takes a long time.
So if you really want your wife gone in a hurry, you're going to have to look for something else.
Right. Well, that's a good tip. Thank you.
It wasn't given as a tip.
Thank you. So what you're saying is cheat more.
No, I was saying if you really love your wife, I assume that the reason these guys aren't leaving their wives is that they love them.
I know a guy wanted to kill his wife fast, so what he did is he strapped a Derringer to his penis. And then he just shot her while he was having sex with her.
What's that noise?
Oh,
But he was free. He was free to date during trial.
You enjoyed.
He was out in 7 years.
Oh, All of the silly things you say about marriage, even though you stay in one.
I have a friend got married. On his wedding night, he killed his wife. And, you know, he was smart because he was out in 7 years, and he didn't have to pay alimony or anything. Think about that. If guys killed their wives right on the honeymoon, they would be free in 7 years.
Why would you get married?
Don't ask me.
Why do you stay married?
Because I love it.
Well,
That's
then
right.
why do you complain?
Ask Tom Arnold. Don't ask me. Talking to guys who are
Why do you
unhappy.
complain?
Talking about guys who are unhappy, not someone who's delighted like myself.
You,
No.
I want
No.
other women,
I don't. Listen, I'm in a position in my life where there are certain women who find me attractive. But, you know, look, that's meaningless to me. Thank you. All right, what else is in the news?
They're still arguing about this abortion plan.
I mean, I know guys who plot 25 hours a day, but that's not me.
Right. He only talks about it.
Hey, Nancy, stand by this cliff.
He's talking about other women.
You think I'm bad? You should hear Jackie.
Come on, honey. We'll go to the Rocky Mountains and we'll take pictures off a helicopter.
I'm like, cheat already. I'm sick of you talking about
Let's play touch football on the expressway.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Go ahead.
They're still arguing about abortion among the platform committee members of the Republican Party. They're out in San Diego preparing for the convention next week. The anti-abortion people have been strong-arming and
that's a bad word to use.
Preventing. What?
Strong-arming.
What?
Because Bob Dole, that's kind of a funny reference.
I wasn't thinking of Bob Dole.
There's no strength in that arm.
But what I was saying is they have refused to allow any more, any softer language in the abortion plank.
Good.
That is contained in the Republican Party platform.
Well, they lost the election because of it. That's good.
One of the people who's very happy about this is Babe Buchanan, the sister of...
She scares me.
what's his name? That columnist who was running against Dole earlier this year. She says that she's not worried.
We are a pro-life party. We always have been. And the activists and the heart and soul of this party are going to work to keep it that way.
She's a man, I'm convinced. I'd like to pull down her panties and check.
Yeah, she has none of the fears that other women have about not being allowed to have an abortion.
Right.
Meanwhile, Governor Pete Wilson of California is spearheading an effort to continue this debate onto the floor of the GOP convention. He says that there could be a nasty floor fight if these guys don't loosen up. Here's Pete Wilson.
Oh, yeah? All right, I found it. Would you give me 100 tapes today?
Mm-hmm. Keep you working.
My view may very well be the minority inside this convention hall. It is the majority outside the convention hall if we are to be understood to be an inclusive party.
Douchebag says what?
Yeah,
it's a little confusing, but he's saying
What did he say?
what the polls say,
I'm
that
too
the
stupid to
majority
understand
of
these guys.
Republicans are pro-choice.
Of course. Everyone is pro-choice. Even the Republicans who are pro-life are pro-choice. Because if any of their little darlings got pregnant, they would get them an abortion 1, 2, 3 pronto. Everyone's a hypocrite. Everyone's a liar. Everyone is for abortion. You knock up, your daughter gets knocked up, you knock up somebody, you want them to get abortion. We don't need more babies on this planet that are unwanted.
Meanwhile, of course, because the Republican convention is in San Diego, the abortion clinics in the community are now worried that they'll be fraught with protesters. And here is the Reverend Flip Benham, who's one of these pro-life guys who takes people to abortion clinics to protest. And they said, yes, they'll be in San Diego, and they're not afraid to get arrested.
One is biblically mandated to break the lesser law to keep a higher law. We will always do that. We've just left Chicago, Holy Week in Chicago. There were people arrested.
What did he say?
He said they just left Chicago, Holy Week in Chicago, and there were people arrested there. They're not afraid to get arrested. It's okay with them to break a lesser law when they're dealing with a higher law.
Well, that's called racketeering. You can't block people. You can't block people from going into an abortion clinic. If you do that, that's racketeering. That's what gangsters used to do to businessmen who wouldn't pay protection. Now, the United States government wants to get with it. The law in this land is abortions, and abortions are allowed, and they should arrest these people for racketeering and then execute them. Scumbags, rat finks.
Speaking of abortion, I was telling you earlier this week about a woman in Great Britain who was having twins. But she can't afford to have 2 children. She says she's financially compromised, and she decided that the best thing to do would be to abort one of the children.
Of course.
The abortion procedure would mean putting a needle into her womb and piercing one of the twins.
I love that.
So that even while it was being carried to term, it would be shrinking and mummifying.
I have nothing against that. I'd like to buy the remains and put them on my desk in a jar.
Well, it created a great outcry in Britain, and there were a number of groups offering to pay this woman to bring the child to term if money was a problem. The
Pollyannas.
offers totaled $77,000. However, the woman had already had the abortion by the time the story hit the news.
There's a doctor on the phone who had to chop off a guy's penis because he was giving people cancer. You want to hear that?
What?
This is based on your first story.
What did you just say? I was not listening.
I got a doctor on the phone who said he knows something about this penis cancer thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let's see if it's any good. Hey,
oh, my.
Doc.
Hi, how are you?
I'm miserable.
You don't be miserable.
Well, what do you want?
Just hope that you don't have the human papillomavirus.
Of course I don't. I don't have any virus.
Listen, the thing
my penis hasn't been outside my underpants in years. How could I have a virus?
It'd have to get into your underwear.
Yeah.
Keep it in your pants, Howard.
Well, I have.
This human papillomavirus, the serious note on this is that men that are uncircumcised, besides being able to give the virus to their female partners, they can develop cancer themselves.
Oh.
Yes, I am against circumcision. Now, finally, I've been proven right.
No.
No.
It's
just the opposite, Howard.
circumcised guys who are safe. It's the uncircumcised guys who get the cancer, Howard.
Does somebody speak English around here?
I don't know why you don't understand.
Because I tuned this guy out 10 minutes ago. I'm busy thinking about my next thing. Listen.
If you're circumcised, Howard, you're not going to get a penile cancer.
You're just going to give it to your wife.
You're going to give it to your wife.
Well, who cares about that?
If you're uncircumcised, I have had to operate on 2 patients, and I've had to do amputations of the penis because of the growth of cancer. And believe me, it's not a pretty sight. And
now, how much did you have to take off?
We took off from the head of the back, half of the penis.
What kind of man are you to take a man's penis off? What are you, insane? Do you leave him a little stump or something?
He's got a little stump.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Does that work?
I've got that. Maybe I had penis cancer as a child. I've always wondered about that.
Yeah, no, it's not as innocuous for the male as
all right. So in other words, this story is true.
The story is very true.
Thank you, doctor.
You're quite welcome.
That is Dr. Bombay, formerly of Bewitched. Just let him out of Creedmoor.
Well, just
Thank
remember that, Fred.
Yes.
You're not circumcised.
Fred, you ought to get a circumcision. Your poor wife's going to get cancer and die, and you'll be free.
But you'll be missing half your penis because you'll have had it too.
What
do you do? Let me ask you something, doctor. Yeah. What do you do after you cut off a man's penis? What do you do with the penis? Do you put it in a jar? Do you bury it? Do you give it back to the guy?
I give it to the nurses to send down to the pathology lab.
You ought to give it to the gays as chewing gum.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you really do with it? They put it in pathology.
They study it.
And then what do you do with the penis after you study it?
Basically, again, this is believe it or not, it's a life-threatening disease. It goes to the pathology lab, and we look for margins to make sure we've gotten all of it. Because if not, this thing can spread. It can go to your entire body. It goes through lymph nodes.
Well, what do you do with the penis? Do you discard it?
The penis goes to the laboratory.
I heard that already, doctor.
Yeah, but
what happens after? So you don't know, do you?
I don't do anything with it. I give it to the pathologist.
And then
in a slicer.
And then what? And then what do they do with it afterwards? Do they bury it? Do they give it back to the man so he can be buried with his penis?
They put it in a jar and they pickle it. They put it in the formalin and they
please. No, they rub it and watch it grow. He can't be a real doctor.
You're asking him questions.
I want to know what they do with the penis.
I'm sure they save some and throw away the rest.
I knew this kid when I was growing up, Bernard Dickowitz.
Yeah.
He had his tonsils out. Yeah. And they had him, they put his tonsils in a jar.
Yes.
And he brought them home with him.
You can sometimes do that. You can request.
I would bring my penis. I would bring my penis home just in case they figure out a way to reattach it.
It's sick.
Yeah, well, maybe it'll get better.
Maybe they'll find a cure and then you could have it reattached.
I want to be buried with it, you know? I'd wear it on my belt to at least prove to women that I one time had a penis.
For a guy who claims not to be into all these superstitions, you do have some.
Yes. Anyway, do I need to take a break? Yeah. All right, why don't I take a break because I've been a complete jackass for the last 15 minutes.
Yes, and we all need to get our sanity back.
Yeah, so why don't I just calm down, all right, take a cat tranquilizer and come back and try to be normal for 15 more minutes. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Howard Stern Show on The Eagle. 97.1 The Eagle. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
This is kind of wimpy, man. What is this?
You've been listening to this for a long time?
Is that Pearl Jam or something?
No.
I know. I don't like it. Okay. It bums me out. What is that?
I'm not sure what that one is. It might be...
Play a different one.
Okay.
I know that song, but I can't think of what it is.
Isn't that something G's?
92.3 K-Rock. Let's return
This
to the
kicks
Howard
ass.
Stern Show.
This is the Cult. This kicks ass. I'm putting these guys in my movie.
The Cult?
Yeah. There's a scene where I'm banging some broad and I'm having sex to this.
You know what? I'm going to jump ahead. Now that you say this, talk
Yeah.
about, you've been doing this for a couple of weeks now where you listen to a little rock riff and say, I'd like to slam my bitch's head against the wall.
Yeah, well.
When I hear this.
Well, yeah.
Well, let me play some real wife-beating music for you.
Excellent, thank you. That's good.
Play
I don't
number
advocate
4.
wife beating.
Play number... what do you think that is?
That's
if you're
just-
slamming your bitch's head into
Well,
the
she's
wall?
asking me for it.
Oh, right.
All right, it's different.
It's not even right if she asked.
I love the Cult.
Here, play this number 4.
Oh, this is, I know who this is. These guys wouldn't know how to handle anything.
This is wife-beating music.
Yeah, but these guys really beat... Who beat their wife? The one-armed drum?
The drummer.
That one-armed bastard. He should be thrown in prison. They should throw the key away. Listen to that. You like bastard can't drum. Listen to the drums on this thing. Radio Ram. Put some sugar on it.
Now, put some of that hammering in there, Frank.
Come on, baby. Put some sugar on it. What the hell is that? It's not a real man.
Rick Allen, the drummer for Def Leppard, has pleaded guilty to beating his wife and has been sentenced to community service and domestic violence counseling.
They should have executed him.
It worked for O.J. Los Angeles Deputy City Attorney Donna Edmiston says that Allen entered a guilty plea to 1 count of spousal abuse at a hearing in West Los Angeles yesterday and was sentenced on the spot.
His wife couldn't beat him up with that one arm?
No, he was getting the better of her.
She must really be petite.
Here is Donna Edmiston.
Okay. And who is this again, Robin?
She is the Los Angeles Deputy City Attorney.
Okay. I'll listen to her.
He's going to pay the costs of production of a public service announcement regarding domestic violence and its negative impact on families and individuals.
That should really stop him.
He will appear in it and narrate it, and
I want
he
to
will
see him.
take responsibility.
It's like a reward for beating your wife. You get to be on TV. What kind of thing is that? What kind of punishment is
But
that?
he'll have to appear in it probably and admit that he's a wife beater.
You beat your wife and you get on TV.
For his actions by admitting that he has been a batterer.
Yeah.
And will encourage others to get help for the
And you know, where are they going to show that? Have you ever seen one commercial?
Nobody plays these public service announcements.
Right.
That's the problem with it.
Well, you know the punishment I think he should have. Should put him in a snake pit with a rope hanging down and let him climb out of there with his one arm.
No, they're really torturing him. You know what else he's going to have to do? He's going to have to do 30 days of work at...
On a Def Leppard album.
No, graffiti removal.
Oh, with that one arm?
Yes.
We got to get video of that. Hey, Scott, the E-Crew, we got to research when the guy's going to be doing his community service. I want to see the one-armed drummer wiping graffiti off the streets. I want tape of that. Pronto. Prontissimo.
He's going to have to join the Hollywood beautification team and clean or paint over graffiti.
That's cool. That's public humiliation.
Yeah.
Painting over graffiti with one arm. I say put him in Vegas, make him a one-armed dealer. Watch him struggle with that deck of cards. And people goof on him.
Just all kinds of things that
Yeah.
one-armed guys...
Goofy stuff that one-armed guys get goof on.
And then he'll be more upset and he'll go home and beat his wife again.
Yeah, you
Never think of that?
Gee, that could backfire. Robin.
Yeah,
You're right.
really.
All right, let's make him happy.
Leave it alone.
What else is in the news?
Darryl Strawberry's making an incredible comeback. Last night in a game, he hit three home
wives.
runs. No. He wasn't hitting his wife last night. He was actually hitting the baseball.
You mean he stopped hitting his wife and just concentrating on hitting a ball?
Started working on his hitting baseballs again.
America's hero.
3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. Here's what it sounded like.
Swung on and lined to deep right field. Mouton back. That ball is gone. One. Swung on and drilled deep to right field. No chance for Mouton. There it goes. Upper deck. See ya. Pitch. Swung on and lined to deep right.
Gee, I'm really sorry I never became a baseball announcer. Sounds like a great life.
See ya.
Sitting and commenting on other people's accomplishments.
It is high. It is far. It is good. He's done it again.
Lightning should hit his throat so he can't talk anymore.
Home run. A bullet.
What kind of profession is this?
Right. 3 times at bat. 3 home runs for Strawberry.
Put on the goddamn television and shut him up.
Daryl says he was just filling his job description last night.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Holmes.
I thought his job description was taking drugs and beating his wife.
And not paying taxes on those baseball cards.
I guess I had it all wrong. I didn't realize.
It seems that his job description is hitting home runs. Here he is.
Here, who is?
Daryl Strawberry.
Let's see what he had to say.
I know when the Yankees signed me, that's what they signed me for, to be able to hit the ball at the ballpark. And I know myself being a power hitter that I can hit home runs if I get on the right track. And it was just a matter of time before me to work my way to get on the right track.
He finally found the right track.
Yeah, he found the right track. Stupid us. We didn't know that. All you got to do is find the right track. Jesus Christ.
Since he is a power hitter, they tell him he's a power hitter, he just had to find the right track.
Oh.
Stupid.
I thought the right track for him was a speech coach for actors.
He also
we'll the right track.
He's not putting pressure on himself to be productive.
Yeah. That's the same as Fred over there.
Oh.
Hasn't put pressure on himself since I hired him 15 years ago. Yeah, I can't believe it.
Daryl Strawberry, please.
Hold on. I got to find it. You got another one of those?
Yeah.
That's what you... Oh, yeah, you do. You really did your homework.
My confidence is there. I think I just realized that I just have to be a little bit more patient and understand that I hadn't been here all year and I shouldn't try to put extra pressure on myself. And if I put extra pressure on myself, I won't be productive.
Well, here's a guy making a real comeback. He was in the minor leagues earlier this season. Couldn't get a major league team to look at him.
He was a lot more fun when he was high. I don't know what he's talking about now. I'd rather him answer questions at a Spanish Inquisition.
Also in the news, of course, is the speculation for the first time that there might have been life on another planet in our solar system.
And we've known that for years since we hired Fred.
A 4-billion-year-old meteor indicates there may have actually been life on Mars.
What a bunch of crap that is. There was no life on Mars.
Oh, come on.
I've explained this earlier in the morning. There was water on Mars 15 billion years ago.
Why don't you debate the scientists? Here's a planetary geologist. His name is Alan Treman.
We're alone. Alan Freeman, you mean?
No, it's Treman.
Treman?
If we had 2 planets that both had water and sunlight and life originated on both, it would probably be good evidence that life was everywhere.
So they really want to study this.
People are getting all excited. They think Mars is coming down to visit us. So what they did was they had a volcano on Mars.
There's more. Here's Richard Zare. He's the head of Stanford University.
Richard Zane.
It's Zare.
Is it? Boy, they don't write the right names on these tapes.
The headline might be that we are not alone. And by that I mean that life might not be unique to Earth, but really have existed beyond Earth.
Oh, please. Well, everyone thinks this alien's going to drop on us.
And one more thing. This guy's speaking directly to you. Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's an astronomer.
Yes.
On Earth have an egocentric view of themselves.
I do. I think I'm the greatest thing on Earth.
That's right. He's
and there couldn't be anything greater than me in this universe.
Their position in the universe. And I think the discovery of life elsewhere would help to sort of reset the mental state of human beings on Earth.
Who told you that? Good for you, Howard, if they did discover life elsewhere.
Screw all these nuts, these alien nuts. Let me tell you what's going on. I'll give you the reality, all right? So you know what to tell your people when you get to work. Number one, there is no life anywhere. This is it. This is a freak of nature. This is a fluke. We're not even supposed to be here. This happened when there was like something weird happened. If there was life anywhere else, we'd know about it. Number two, Yes, there was water on Mars. There was a freak accident over there, too. Everything died out because that planet's a big stink hole. There were no alien races that lived on Mars. There was water on Mars, and some microorganisms were there. Some volcano 15 years ago on Mars erupted and landed. The volcano landed some rocks over in Antarctica over there. The goddamn rock laid there for 15 billion years. These guys dig it up, and they find some crap on this rock. And they're going to tell me that's life?
Inside the rock.
Inside the rock. Half the scientists don't even think that's evidence of life. I'm with that half. Have yet to see anything supernatural ever happen.
This wouldn't be supernatural. This would be absolutely
nothing happened.
All right.
Mars is worse than Detroit.
Finally.
It's barren and cold.
All right, enough already. They finally have maybe some concrete evidence against Richard Jewell. The lawyer has now admitted that fragments of a bomb were found in Jewell's apartment.
Oh, they were? Oh, good, because I didn't trust that guy.
3 pieces of metal fragments and a piece of wood.
Oh, okay. I have those in my house, by the way.
And they supposedly had something to do with the explosion, according to his lawyer, Watson Bryant. I guess if you're in law enforcement, maybe you would keep these things as souvenirs, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Jewell is the Olympic security guard who emerged as the prime suspect after being touted as a hero.
The guy has...
The Atlanta Olympics bombing.
The guy has a weird profile. Lives with his mommy at 33 years of age. That's enough to convict. That's in my book.
The bomb fragments were found at Jewell's Atlanta apartment on Wednesday. Bryant says the fragments were given to Jewell by other guards.
Oh, I
who
see.
He claimed also saved the shrapnel as grim souvenirs of the explosion.
Yeah, I have a foot at home from the Wall Street explosion a couple of years ago. Some cops gave that to me. I've got a real hard-on for explosion victims' feet. I keep that on my desk as a paperweight. Okay?
They've been quite surprised in pulling up the debris from the Flight 800 crash that a number of things have been totally intact.
Did you see 5 copies of Jackie's new CD? People were laughing. They were smiling.
And they worked. They still played. No, they found, some of the controls in the cockpit.
Yes.
The glass is not even smashed.
Right.
Which would preclude there being an explosion in or near the cockpit, they think. But still no definitive evidence to show that it was an explosion or anything else that tells us what brought down that plane. After weeks of investigation. Speaking of bombs, Chevy Chase apparently has bombed again.
Stupid-ass Chevy.
And Page 6 today, they say he was at another one of these fundraiser award kind of things where he was emceeing, and he was supposed to be the witty host.
Yeah, except he's witless.
He started off okay, and then something happened, the laughter just died.
And he got upset.
Yeah, well, he got frazzled and didn't know what to do with himself.
Why, if you're unfunny, and you've done these things before and they've always not worked when you get up to host one of these charity events and people boo you and throw you off and just don't laugh at you, why would you continue to host them? Wouldn't you say to yourself at some point, hey, I am not good at this, I'll try something new? If anyone has a tape of that, I'd pay handsomely to hear it. Please, if that tape exists, if life is on Mars, then that tape must exist here on this planet, and I have to have it so I can play it over and over again on this show.
A publicist making excuses for him says that Chevy was caught off guard and somehow his notes got messed up.
Okay, that's a good excuse.
One observer said, I don't know why he agrees to do these things. He doesn't like to prepare, and
that's
he
my
isn't
point.
very adept at ad-libbing. So that was his
He's not funny.
take on the whole thing. I guess, Chevy, do they pay him to do this?
No. Just likes to go up there for the humiliation,
Also on Page 6 today, they say Jennifer Aniston and her boyfriend, Tate Donovan, rented a porno video from Tower Video on West 4th Street.
Well, there's a relationship going well. They're already looking at porno. You're supposed to do that 15 years into marriage to try to revive the sex.
Oh, my goodness.
Busy watching other people have sex. That dumb bastard's got Jennifer Aniston in bed, and he's busy watching the porno.
And he still needs porno. That's kind of...
Hey, honey, look at this. Getting any ideas? You should only know what this porno movie really is. Isn't that the Japanese girl on the surfboard?
No, that's not it.
Is that the German girl?
It's a French girl, I think.
Oh, I know. The one with the other girl in the fist?
I think you're right.
Oh,
I've seen
no.
it. I watched that 3 times.
That's Weo.
Oh, that's Weo. Sick friggin' movie.
No, this is the Japanese one, I think.
We have the Japanese one with the surfboard. Japanese are really weird.
They got a lot of sexual energy.
They got a lot of sexual energy. They're all pent up little people. All right, turn that off.
My goodness.
I'm sorry.
That's sex.
That was Jackie and Nancy.
Wrong tape. Listen, those people are crazy from writing with little pictures. You try and read that stuff. All right.
And finally, congratulations to Christy Brinkley. She's getting married again. She announced that she's engaged to the 4th victim.
4th?
Yeah, this will be her 4th husband if she winds up actually getting married.
You know why guys keep marrying her? She's so smart. She keeps them entertained endlessly.
Then how come it doesn't last for very long? She's so entertaining.
Morton Downey will last longer than this next marriage.
One other thing. Robert Urich, the guy who was in Spencer for Hire.
I hate that show.
He has cancer.
Well, I'm sorry
It's
to
a
hear
rare
that.
form of cancer of the...
Penis?
No, the joints, Howard. And they say his prognosis is very, very good, and he'll continue to work on his TV series. He has a new syndicated TV series even while he gets treatment. And finally this morning, Wilson Pickett, the man who sang Midnight Hour and Mustang Sally, has been ordered into drug rehab, or he has to go back to jail.
There's a surprise.
So he's entering a drug rehabilitation facility.
All right.
There you go.
Okay, thank you, Robin. And let me just say, Jackie the Joke Man, congratulations on the success of your career. Your 78 minutes of dirty jokes on CD or cassette that you pressed in your basement is really taking off. All the industry is talking about your success. Sergeant Pecker, only $12 plus $4 shipping and handling. And there's an August special, buy 2, get 1 free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And for filthy jokes and more, Sergeant Pecker info, visit Jokeland on the web at JackieJokeman.com. Sounds like a lot of excitement.
There is a lot.
Yeah. Tom Arnold's new movie is Carpool, and it opens August 16th.
August 16th.
We'll do the rest of the plugs when we get back.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
Let's do the plugs and then leave.
If you're planning a wedding or a party and you need a DJ, all you have to do is call Scott the Engineer. His Rocket Entertainment can be found at 718 Bag 54.
Great show. We'll see you tomorrow.
Here comes